my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So here's the drill. You're gonna go ahead and choose a pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, and you can pause this video to give you more time to pick. Choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that is going to be your reading, and you get a special surprise at the end, of course. I am going to create a drawing based upon group 1, group 2, group 3, and whatever messages each group gets. You get a specific drawing that's going to tie in with your reading. I am so excited, and I'm so happy you're here. Let's get into it. All right, group 1, so you chose this cute little Buddha that says love on it. The little heart hands, super cute. I feel like that. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Ooh, here for group, ooh, this one wanted to come out. All right, group 1s. So with regards to your career and motivational messages that you need to hear, these are the 3 cards that I pulled out. And immediately what Spirit is telling me is that this is an artistic group. Like, this is a group that wants to make a living through the gift that you are born with. Either you are already making a living and you're already seeing some traction with that, or you're just beginning to post a little bit on social media, or you're thinking about posting on social media. And so for some of you, group 1, I'm really getting the sense that this group struggles with procrastination, and there's this little cycle that some of you, like I'm really feeling a lot of you are going through, where you get stuck in perfectionism, and then the perfectionism turns into procrastination, and then it turns into stagnation, and you feel stuck because you want that post, you want that first post to be as perfect as it can get, and you have extremely high expectations and standards for yourself, which is not a bad thing at all. I think it's beautiful that you guys set the bar high for yourselves, because you know that you guys are all capable of so much. Spirit is nudging me right now. Spirit is saying that the first step in getting the ball rolling is more important, because think about it. I was actually watching a video that Alex Hermosi posted, this entrepreneur that I absolutely love. Like, that man is a beast, and I love listening to all of his wisdom and all the things that he shares. He's very knowledgeable, and he's built 100 million companies, something like that. But anyway, he talks about, if you literally do something for 100 days straight, and you're okay with not being good at that skill for 100 days, and you just consistently do it, you are going to pass up the majority of the people, because a lot of times people do not want to get past that barrier of feeling like they want to get to the part already where they're an expertise, right? Like, they want to skip past the part where, like, you know, like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't want to look like an idiot, I don't have the skill set yet that I want to have. And so a lot of times people stop themselves from starting anything because they have like a limiting belief that, like, I'm not going to be good at the thing, or that I need to be an expert like my first time doing it. And so what I'm really getting from this group, and Spirit is just nudging me right now, is get the ball rolling and start. Make that first post. And if you don't know how to video edit, if you don't know how to edit a podcast, or like self-publish your own book, so for some of you, I'm really getting that. Like, there's poets here, there's also people that are just very inspired to write. Just get the posts out there, because how is anyone going to know about your talent if you're not ready to share it with the world? And so, yeah, just start the post. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to edit. It doesn't matter if you feel shy when you're talking to the camera, or you don't feel like you have the communication skills yet, or the storytelling skills yet, or just like you don't feel comfortable in front of a camera yet. Just that doesn't matter, because the thing is, what is so cool about learning and evolving as a human being is that you do that first post. It's not as bad as you think. And then you post that second post, and then you're like, oh wow, like this post is a little bit better than the last post, and I'm making progress. And then you just keep making progress until one day you look back and you're like, wow, like look at all of these pictures of like when I first started out to where I am now. But the thing is, people want to skip past that part. They want to skip past that journey and get to the destination already. For example, I was going through my closet and I came across some very old drawings that I drew. I could not believe my eyes. I was like, holy shit, like the amount of progress that I've made since then is like night and day difference. But the thing is that when I was drawing, I wasn't even thinking about whether or not it was like it looked good or not. Like I was just like, wow, like I genuinely just love doing this so much, and I feel so passionate about it that like I feel like my soul is just like speaking to me as I do this. Like I feel so connected to my soul when I'm drawing that thinking about how it turned out or not was like not even like a question. And don't get me wrong, like I do have my moments where I do get into my head and I struggle with perfectionism, but the passion and the love for the creation would override the need to be perfect, if that made sense. And that's something that Spirit is telling me right now, is like really like focus, like close your eyes and just tune in to that love that you have for art. Because this could be like, I'm really getting like artists here, songwriters, musicians, poets, like whatever art that you're making, there's several forms. I'm really getting the message that when you're starting out and you feel that fear and you feel the self-doubt and the perfectionism creeping in, really tune in to that love that you have, that love, that curiosity for it. That's another message that Spirit is giving me right now as well, is that whenever you have like a thought where like trying to make it look a certain way or you're holding yourself back, like become curious about it. Why am I having these thoughts? Why am I holding myself back? Or why am I feeling so much resistance? Or like, why is it important to me for it to look perfect? Like, why am I holding myself back in these ways? Like, really become curious about it, but don't let it stop you. And oh my gosh, something that I'm getting is, for some of you, I'm getting that you're artists and you've been like drawing and creating, but you really want to take that step and you really want to start making some art prints. You really want to start making some art prints, or like a tapestry is what I'm getting. Some art product is what I'm getting right now. You have this natural ability to create, but you're afraid to take that step to make those creations physical, where you're showing those creations to the world. And Spirit is telling me, like, how is anyone going to know about you as a unique artist if you're hiding away your talents and you're not showing them to the world? So that's for some of you. And then something else is like, all of you are very powerful manifestors. Like, you have the ability to manifest things very quickly. And Spirit is saying, start journaling every morning or every night. Like, start a journaling practice of what you want these creative endeavors to look like. Like, who is this artist? How much are we making? And what products are you interested in? Like, get clear on this vision and how you want your career to look like. Like, who is this person that is making these creations? How do they think feel, act, and what do they believe? Anytime you feel that perfectionism, procrastination, stagnation, like what would this artist who has a really successful career, like what would they be thinking in this moment? Like how would they act? And then start embodying that energy. But writing this into existence is coming on strong right now. Out of the mess comes elegant order. Another message I'm getting as well is that a lot of you are alchemists. The word alchemist is right there, but these cards fit perfectly together because you guys have been through some things. And whenever you're feeling like sadness, anger, instead of allowing those emotions to become destructive, you guys are creators. You alchemize those emotions and you channel it into this beautiful piece of art. These song lyrics, these poems, whatever art resonates with you. Let me pull out another deck. This one is calling to me right now. All right, what does group 1 need to hear about their career? What does group 1 need to hear about their career? To be enlightened, lighten up. So for some of you are spiritual seekers and you've been on a spiritual journey for a while, but sometimes your beliefs can stop you. Spirit, oh my gosh, something that is coming through is Spirit wants you to stop taking things so seriously in terms of your career. Like, have fun with it. Art is supposed to be fun. And a lot of times people who want to make a career out of their art are like, oh, like I'm like, this is a hobby that I feel really passionate about and I don't want to pursue this as a career because then like it won't be fun for me anymore, like it'll be serious. But Spirit is coming through and saying like lighten up, like have fun with it. Remember when you were a child and you first began to create and like how fun and how effortless it is? Like Spirit is saying that like you're allowing your perception of what other people are going to think and feel about your art to get in the way of your creativity and how fun it is for you. Like there is a blockage right now that Spirit says that you're going to overcome. And Spirit is saying that, you know, lighten up, let go. Like your best art happens when you're not focused on your audience and what they're going to think and feel about it, but when you are creating from your heart, you are creating from your soul, and you're creating because it feels good to you and you feel passionate because you like your art. And yeah, some days you're going to make messy art. It's going to suck. And you're not going to, you know, like maybe you're not going to like what you create, but that's the fun in it. Like Spirit says, like enjoy all of it. Don't need to take this career so seriously. And then for those of you who are already artists and who are making a living, Spirit is saying that maybe you guys have been putting too much pressure on yourselves to achieve more, or too much pressure on yourselves to keep up the momentum. And then maybe it's also starting to make that passion not so fun anymore. But Spirit is saying like, do something fun, like go get yourself a banana split sundae. We got like the little bananas there. Or yeah, go make yourself a sundae, go like on a walk, like do something, like hang out like with your little niece, your little nephew. Spirit also saying like, make like a little silly song or a poem or a drawing about like your frustrations regarding this and making light out of it. And then bottom of the deck energy, we have the universe wants to co-conspire with you. Spirit is saying let go, get out of your head and more in the present, more in your body, and just like really enjoy what you're doing instead of like allowing all of these little factors to get in the way. Like, what should I make? What should I create? Like, this needs to appear or look a certain way. And, you know, like, of course, you're gonna have certain standards or like a certain vision that you have when you're creating, but don't let that be the main focus. Like, Spirit really wants you to just relax. Like, the more that you relax, the more that you let go of control and surrender, the more that you are going to channel this beautiful life force energy into a beautiful creation that's going to feel effortless. And the universe wants to help you with that. And then I'm going to grab another deck. Career for group 1, group 1's career. Group 1's career. Alright, let's pull out another one. Group 1's career. Ooh. Alright, in the bottom of the deck, energy. Spirit is coming strong. It's time to leave the old behind. So any self-doubt, any pressure that you put on yourself for it to look a certain way, because Spirit is saying that takes away the fun of any creation, any art. What makes a creation so beautiful is like you let your soul be free, you let your soul be wild, and you appreciate the beauty that comes out of you effortlessly. And Spirit is saying, like, it's time to leave that behind and to take a risk. And by taking a risk and really posting your art to the world, like, you're literally going to be going through this beautiful rebirth where you're shedding an old identity of just being stuck, not letting your creations in. Because honestly, it's very offensive when you have all of this talent, group 1, and you're not sharing it with the world. Like, it's a little selfish. Why do you have all this talent, but you're not going to show us and you're not going to share it? So yes, Spirit is saying take that risk. Like, you're going to be shifting from that old identity of just hiding those talents into someone who feels very confident about your abilities. It's time to come home. Goddess of the sea, abundance, purification, ego. Another message that's coming through is after, like, set a timer for like 10 minutes and just allow yourself to just go through a stream of unconscious drawing, of unconscious creation or writing, whatever it may be. Like, let yourself just flow with it naturally. Like, stop going on Google or Pinterest and like trying to like get like the right picture or like the right set of inspiration. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, being inspired by others, that is where all magic happens, but don't get stuck in looking for a picture or looking for something that is going to, like, if you're looking for poetry or if you're looking at art pictures, for example, don't get stuck trying to find the right one to get inspired by. And Spirit says start a timer for 10 minutes, and if you draw a rock or if you just write a poem that is 1 page long or 5 words, that's okay too. Like, but just allow yourself to be free. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Bottom of the deck. Like, there's going to be a new beginning when you do this. Release the ego and get more in your own spirit. I'm ready for a new deck. Okay, we're going to do this one. Messages. Group 1's career. Oh, snap. All those cards wanted to come out. Okay, really feeling that one. I'm going to take this out. Okay. Trying to make a little bit more room for ya. You got a few different cards. I'm sensing that there's been some feelings of feeling overwhelmed or stressed. Something that is coming through is prioritizing self-love and self-care. Like, if you're making a video or if you're making a creation, and if you do that little exercise where you start a timer for 10 minutes and you let it flow out of you, but nothing is coming out, group 1, Spirit is really saying, like, don't force it. Don't put pressure on yourself. Like, it's okay to step away from your creative endeavor and seek some self-care, like going on a walk, taking a warm bath, meditating, doing something where you're not focused on it for a second and then coming back to it later is going to be beneficial. But if you're creating like a video or a song and your things are just not coming out right, things are just not flowing, and you're getting more and more frustrated by the second, Spirit is saying it's okay to take a break, it's okay to walk away, and gratitude is going to be the forefront of this journey, because a lot of times when we have a scarcity mindset around like perfectionism, procrastination, like we feel like, oh, this has to be right the first time or it's not going to work. Spirit is saying that by bringing yourself more abundance, gratitude is going to be so helpful. Like being thankful for the things that you already have. Like, for instance, if you do a little drawing and like, you know, maybe it wasn't like your last one, or maybe it wasn't like your last one, and you do a little drawing or some sort of creative endeavor, Spirit is saying, how can you celebrate your wins? Like, how can you celebrate like those little wins? Like, it doesn't have to be super big to celebrate. Like, let's say you posted your first post on Instagram. I keep using this example, but like it just fits with the vibe. Let's say you post your first Instagram post, and like instead of going down the rabbit hole of like, oh, I didn't get enough likes, or only 2 people saw it, or I should have done this, that, and the other thing, like, and then having just like that feeling of wanting to delete it, instead of going down that rabbit hole of like the things that post is lacking, or what you as an individual creator is lacking, instead doing a 360, turning that around and asking yourself, like, what little victories can you celebrate? Like, how can you celebrate those small wins? Even if you aren't where you want to be yet, I can promise you, group 1, that by celebrating your wins and focusing on how well you are doing, that is going to move you forward in your progress. Whereas going through a cycle of, I'm not there yet, this isn't how I want it to look, like that's going to hinder your progress, group 1s. And it's asking you to just like take a little moment, even if it wasn't that big, you know, like, oh wow, like amazing, like I just posted my first ever Instagram post. I'm literally going to celebrate by making my favorite smoothie, my favorite drink, and I'm going to go make this warm bath and light up some candles, or I'm going to take myself out to dinner tonight. Like, how can you celebrate? Like, that is going to move you so much further in your progress as a creator than it is if you just like, if you beat yourself down for not being where you want to be yet, or for wanting it to look a certain way. You are an image maker. What you focus on manifests, group 1. And, you know, the more gratitude that you focus on, the more wins that you're celebrating, that's going to manifest itself tenfold, and that is going to be the consistent energy in your life. Whereas if you focus on the scarcity and what's lacking, then that is going to create more of that. And something else that's coming through is you're seeing people like on social media that are your inspirations, that they are literally, they like have the vision that you want to have. Spirit is saying everyone is on their own journey. Like what it looks like for them may be different for you, because everyone's on their unique journey. But instead of comparing yourself, use it as a tool for motivation. Like use it as like a way to like feel like, wow, like this person did it, like this person got there, that means I can do it too. And just keep in mind that whatever person that you see and they are very, very, very successful entrepreneur, successful artists, because this is a very innovative group one. Just remember that they were in your place at one point too, and that can give you all the more hope and all the more motivation that you can do it too. By focusing on your own path and celebrating small wins, like that's just going to create more of them, and that's going to help you on your path. But being on social media and like getting stuck focusing on other entrepreneurs, other creators, like that is only going to hinder your progress. So let's get another deck. Oops, that almost fell. Career for group 1. Ooh, okay, what do we have here? Dang, okay, do you see what I'm saying? This is definitely the group that is very innovative and very business oriented, but you are finding your way, transitioning your artistic vision, your art into a business, but Spirit is saying you're going to have some really, really great news. There's going to be a new business opportunity. And like, for example, this, oh my gosh, sorry, like I'm like, this is such a powerful reading. I don't know if you could tell, but like sometimes I'll like start a sentence and then I'll start another sentence because just so many ideas are coming through right now. And so I'm trying to grab all of them, group 1. The more that you just post, the more opportunities you're going to have. Whereas the more you hold yourself back and just focus on this one post and just like focus all your attention and energy on that one post and like how you want it to look like, you're holding yourself back from opportunities. Whereas the more that you post, the more chance that other people have to look at your art and the more opportunities are going to come your way. But Spirit is really saying that an opportunity, a business opportunity, is on your way. If you are an artist who has, if you are already an artist who has clients, Spirit is coming through and saying that you're going to be getting even more clients. And then Spirit is saying that if you are working for like under someone as an artist, Spirit is saying that you will be promoted. Oh my gosh, they're like, this is such great news, group 1s. Wow, okay, more cards. Career for group 1. Dang, yeah, do you see this? Honor and respect will come to you. Like, keep posting, keep doing what you're doing. Like, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, something that's coming through right now, too, is Spirit. Shadow work is coming through right now. Shadow work. And some of you are spiritual seekers, and how can you add more spirituality into your art? And shadow work is going to be beneficial. Spirit is saying look up shadow work prompts on Google. Like, that's going to be beneficial for you. For group 1. Okay. Plenty of, do you see what I mean? It's that gratitude, group 1s. It's that gratitude. It's that self-care and love. Like, you're going to be creating more abundance for yourself. And YouTube is really popping up. Like, some of you guys are YouTubers or are thinking about starting your own YouTube channel. And Spirit is saying that go for it. Spirit is saying go for it. Go for it, because there's going to be, like, it is going to go very well, like plenty of material things, honor, respect. Like, these are such great cards. Like, go for it. And then right at the bottom of the deck is love. Spirit is saying, most importantly, your inner world reflects your outer world, and the more love that you are giving to yourself, the more you're going to be able to channel this life force energy into your ventures. And the more that you do that, the more it's going to look, or the more your creations are going to have an impact. And that was your reading, group 1s. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye. Group 2, so welcome to your reading. This is going to be about your career. So you picked this cute little opalite Buddha, and funny story, a really good friend of mine, we went to a crystal shop together, and they had these little Buddhas, they had all these different crystals, and I remember looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And when we got home, or he dropped me off to my car, he ended up secretly putting this in my backpack. And when I got home, he was like, check your backpack pocket. And then this little Buddha was in there, and I thought it was just so sweet. So yeah, funny little side story there. But let's get into your reading. Oh, okay. So I remember this card coming out for the last reading. I think it might have been group 2 as well. Wow, interesting. Any info for group 2's reading regarding career, friendship? Okay, let's pull one more. Any info regarding group 2's career? Okay. So a couple messages are coming through. There's some value here in your career where you value a community, you value being of service to others, and you want to co-create some sort of a business with someone. And this is where friendship comes into play. Now, I'm not saying that this message is going to resonate with all of you, but for some of you, community is really standing out with regards to career, like creating some sort of a workshop or some sort of venture that brings people together in your career. It could be yoga. Yoga is popping up right now. Another message that came through as well is making sure that you're giving yourself grace during whatever it is that you are selling or creating for others. Making sure that you're coming from a place of being of service to others. Like, making an impact on others is, I feel, the ultimate goal for you guys, because sometimes I'm really getting the message that for some of you, you could get into your head and like, is this going to look right? Like, are people going to appreciate this? But Spirit is coming through right now to really let that roll off your back, because the main focus here is being of service to others and giving yourself grace during that process. But that should be the central focus. Now, for some of you, I'm also getting that for a career, beauty, something in beauty is standing out as well. Like something in cosmetology as well, like beauty school, like hair, nails, makeup. I'm getting the message that some of you are pursuing this. You're either in beauty school right now for some of you, or you're thinking about going to beauty school, or you're in the process of building your clientele. Now, let's get some more messages. Ooh, confidence on the bottom deck, which can connect to that grace. Being confident in yourself. Like, you guys got this. You guys are all like, we're all just one big part of this dance in this universe. Like, we're all playing a part, like we're all sharing our gifts, and having confidence in yourself that whatever it is that you feel passionate about in your career, like, just know that there is a reason why you have those desires. There is a reason why you feel passionate about it. That is your soul's calling, because it's within you. You wouldn't have those dreams, you wouldn't have those passions if it wasn't meant for you. Now let's pull some more cards. So I was cleansing all my cards with some selenite, and as I was grabbing this deck, this one really, like the top one was just hanging out and wanted to come out, and Spirit wants me to pull that out for you. Oh wow. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, so another message that is popping up is for those of you that are working towards building your clientele, or you're finding more ways, you're building your clientele, or you're finding more ways to find your market, find your people, find your target audience. Like, this is a sign from Spirit that you will find your people, and this is going to lead you to more financial abundance. But just make sure that you're giving yourself some grace, and that your ultimate goal is to be of service to others when you're doing this. But yeah, some more financial abundance is on the way for you group 2s. Super exciting. Now let's see what else we have. So, bottom of the deck right here too, we have work, achievement, success. I'm really feeling drawn to that card as well. Like, there is a lot of financial abundance coming your way, and your clientele, I'm really getting the sense that your clientele is going to be bigger as well. For those of you that are creating workshops, and community is very big for you, like, you're going to definitely create abundance in that way as well. And a lot of you, I'm getting the message that there's going to be some sort of significant friendship that you're going to be making with someone with regards to your career. This could be someone that gives you some sort of advice, that has years ahead of you, that helps propel your career forward. Let's see. Group 2's career. Group 2's career. Messages for Group 2's career. Ooh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm getting the sense, Group 2s, that whatever work you're doing, whether it's beauty, whether it's this like workshop, the yoga, any of those, or even if it's not those, you have this like deep love and passion for this. And I'm also, another message that's coming through is that the people that you work with, like, it's a very good vibe. Like, you guys all just connect so well together, And for those of you that are still creating a team, like there's going to be people that enter your field that you're really going to connect with. It's going to be a great group. But yeah, I'm really getting a sense that the people that you work with or you interact with in terms of your careers, in terms of business, like these are people that you really get along with, that you're really fond of. That's another message that was coming through. Let's get another card. Let's see, group 2's career, group 2's career. Advice from a friend. Okay, so for some of you, there's going to be some, like this honestly connects to the message that I was getting from this before. Like there's going to be some sort of a friend, some sort of a mentor, or someone that you really aspire to be. They're going to be giving you some advice that changes the trajectory of your career in some way. Like it's going to make such a positive impact. You're going to be like, oh wow, like this is actually like getting me more clientele, or this is actually like moving my career forward. I'm actually seeing more progress, more traction, because the advice that they're going to be giving you is going to be some sort of a method or tool where you're able to work smarter and not harder, and it's going to save you a lot of time is what I'm getting to. More messages for group 2's career. More messages for group 2's career. Really wanted to come out. Okay. So a journey, either physical or mental. So a lot of you, like this is a very ambitious group. This is a group that has a lot of really big dreams, a lot of really big goals, and a message that's coming through, which is kind of similar, a similar message that I was getting for the last group, is like focusing, like don't allow the destination to be the primary focus. Focus on the journey, like be present in your career. Like you may not be where you want to be yet, but no matter what, like you're going to get there. So you might as well just like enjoy the process of it, because each stage in your career, each level, like you're never gonna be at the same level again, you know what I mean? Like you're always like going to be in a different place, like progressing. Spirit is really coming through and saying like enjoy it, be present with it, and really allow that. I know I've said this like 3 or 4 times, but it's just like the main message that Spirit is channeling through me. Being of service to others, like be main focus. Being ambitious, like accumulating financial abundance and wealth and accumulating all that is great, but at the end of the day, it's about your heart, and it's about enjoying the journey, and it's about the people that you impacted along the way, not so much getting to the destination. And there's this analogy that's coming up as well. There's a beautiful mountain with a beautiful scenery, and you're like, it took you so long to hike up this mountain to see this beautiful scenery. And when you're hiking and you're sweating and you're spending all that time exerting this energy and effort to get to the destination, and you get there, you value it a lot more, versus if someone is going into a helicopter and they come across this beautiful view, then like that person isn't going to appreciate that view as much as that person that really had to like go through those hurdles in order to get there. Like it changes you as a person. It's not what you accumulate, but it's who you become in the process. That's a huge message that's coming up. But let's pull out some more cards. I'm gonna go ahead and get another deck. Group 2's career. Group 2's career. Oh my gosh, this card popped up for the last group too. It's time to come home. Goddess of the sea, abundance, purification, ego. I'm feeling called to read this from the little booklet that it comes with. I love this oracle deck so much. It comes with a little affirmation spell as well, but I am coming home to where my soul calls me. So, fisherman has been on a long and challenging journey. He has been casting his net for fish, but the fish do not come. His soul is starving and he longs for more. Suddenly, he sees a shining light in the distance, a soft purple glow that he decides to follow. He is led to the goddess of the sea, her ruling element being the forces and symbology of water. Her purpose is to help us remember where the real treasures are. She can show you what it is you need, not just what you want. And if you are willing to know, she can show you what is soul versus ego. She takes you beyond your false needs and false self. She shows you a world of true spiritual abundance. The fisherman symbolizes the ego and its endless desires and hunger for more. Yet he is searching in the wrong places and it's never enough. He plunders the sea and gets lost in its vast expanses. After all his searching for more, he has never felt less, small, insignificant, empty, even though an abundant sea lies beneath him and all around him. The goddess of the sea dissolves everything that is not true or rooted in soul. This can be painful as we all have our vices. She's powerful and represents the endless abundance of water, its purification power, and the cleansing it can bring. Pulling this card is affirmation of her awakening within you. You're starting to notice more of what is not true. You're realizing more often when you are casting a net for false treasure. The things that used to sparkle have become dull and undesirable. You feel called toward what is real for you. You're becoming less and less like the fisherman. This card can also be assigned to watch extra closely where you are fishing. The sea goddess calls you near and has much to show you. You are so close to her. It is time to come home, or it's time to come now. Release your net. You won't need it much longer. So, and then this is a manifestation enhancer. Reflect or journal on the fish you use to cast your net for. Acknowledge the false ego desires you no longer seek or catch. Appreciate the times you have chosen to come home instead. Reflect on anything now that feels misaligned for you or anything that doesn't seem to shine like it used to. This is your sign to let the net loose. So it just blows my mind because I feel like this card connects perfectly to everything that I had talked about before, like making sure that you're coming from a place of being of service to others, group 2. Like it's coming from the soul and like making like an impact on others. Like it doesn't, like the materialistic abundance, like it doesn't matter, like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, like money, fame, getting validation, like all of that stuff. What matters is that you love doing it, you feel passionate about it, and you're impacting others. And I feel like that is a very, very beautiful place to be in. And don't get me wrong, like the followers, you know, it is important in a way because you're like, well, how is my work going to get out there? Like how, like if I don't have followers, if I don't have people that come to me when I'm making these workshops or building this clientele, then how am I going to have clients basically? And so yes, that's important, but at the end of the day, that shouldn't be your primary reason for doing it. Like your primary reason that you're doing it should be because it is feeding your soul and you're passionate about it and it feels good to you and you're making an impact on others. All right, let's get our last deck. All right, so messages for group 2's career, messages for group 2's career, messages for group 2's career. Oh my gosh, so many cards. Okay, we got these ones, okay. You see this? Okay, yeah, I'm putting this right here. This one right here. Yeah, you can see all of it. Pool of Christ light, open your heart, spread unconditional love. Shower of blessings, open yourself to receive, pay it forward. Law of grace, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. Oh my gosh, like you literally, group 2, you got the grace card earlier, and this connects to the grace card. Like, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. Okay, I feel really called to read this message as well, but in the meantime, let's talk about these cards over here. So, making sure that you're leading with your heart and not your mind in your career. Like, yes, of course, there may be some business decisions where you have to balance out logic with emotion and that kind of thing, which is completely fine. But the more that you're a pool for this unconditional love, the more that you're going to be able to have an impact on others. And letting go of control and surrendering is another message that is coming through as well. Like, letting go of control and surrendering, because then when you're leading with your heart, the universe starts working with you and magic starts pouring into your life and unexpected things happen that you didn't anticipate because you're leading with your heart, and it's almost like this portal that you're opening up to more blessings. And not only that, but when this happens, like, you have more to give to others. I'm going to go ahead and read this for you because there's some sort of message here that wants to come through. Okay. Law of grace, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. We are all courted over lifetimes to those we have harmed with thoughts, words, or actions, and to those who have hurt us. These soul threads draw the same people, conditions, and situations into our lives again and again. Grace is a solvent that releases them forever. When you choose this card, unicorns are inviting you to act with pure source love so that you can activate the law of grace. Grace is forgiveness. If you offer it to someone who has betrayed you, your heavenly gift breaks the energetic link and sets you free. It also fills that old space in your heart with love and generosity. When you ask for grace for all the hurts or harms you have caused, consciously or unconsciously, throughout your lifetimes, it also releases you and brings huge relief. No one is perfect, for Earth is a learning experience. If you feel you have acted imperfectly, forgive yourself. The person you were then did the best they could at the time in those circumstances. Until you forgive yourself, you will attract punishment because you believe you deserve it. But Source sees the divine in you, accepting you without judgment. See the divine in others. Look at everyone you meet with eyes of grace. Extend this to your friends, neighbors, acquaintances, all the public domain, and people throughout history. Grace enables relationships to transform with Source love, and when you practice giving and receiving unconditional acceptance, all karma is erased. When you offer healing, send it under grace so that you are detached from the result. Grace asks God to take over for the highest good of all. Wow, so I'm getting the message, group 2. Like, there might be some sort of emotional blockage that might be standing in the way of your career and all the abundance that you are so worthy of receiving. Spirit is coming through right now and emphasizing the message that you are worthy of beautiful things. Like, you are worthy of making your dreams of a reality, of living the life that you deserve. We are all inherently worthy as human beings. Like, we are all souls, and I love this Ram Dass quote. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to walk each other home. And it doesn't matter your traumas, your past mistakes, things that you've done, things that you've said, the person that you were in the past, or ways in which you acted that you're not proud of. It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you are still a divine blessing. You are still a spiritual being living a human experience, and you're worthy of reaching your goals, and you're worthy of having the career of your dreams. That is all that I have for you today, Group 2s. I hope you enjoyed this message or this reading, and don't forget timestamps down below. I'm going to be creating a drawing after I do these readings, and it's going to be connected to these messages that you got from the reading, Group 2s. So thank you so much. I love you so much. Okay. All right, Group 3s, this is your reading about your career, and you picked this cute little Buddha that says wisdom on it. Super cute. Let's get into it. Info on group number 3's career. Ooh, this one wanted to come out. Okay, so immediately what I got from this message, Group 3s, is that your career is something where you can work by yourself as an individual. You don't have a boss, you don't have coworkers, you don't have anyone that you're working with. I'm getting that a YouTube would be your type of style because you're creating content and you're working by yourself creating this content for other people. Something else that's coming through as well is definitely business owners out here. I also am getting the sense that for some of you, you are a spiritual seeker, someone who really likes to be out in nature and work by themselves in like beautiful areas. A lot of you in this reading are definitely very much independent, innovative thinkers, and you don't thrive as you don't thrive in teams, you don't thrive with a boss. And a message that I'm getting is that for some of you in the past, when you did have to work in teams, like you were talked to by the supervisor because you liked to do your own thing and be independent and not rely on the team because you had your own way of doing things. You're a very outside the box kind of thinker in your career. Let's see, what other info can we get for Group 3's career? Group 3's career. Group 3's career. Group 3's career. Ooh, okay, that one flew out. Okay, yeah, definitely getting the sense that you're very innovative, Group 3s. You're very creative. Also, like, music is coming up. You see they're like playing the flute by the water. Maybe for some of you, you're in some sort of band. You love to songwrite. I'm also getting like makeup. Like makeup is coming through. Like some sort of like costume design is coming through, or like some sort of like architecture design. You like to work by yourself and create your own designs in your career, which is really, really cool. Let's get some more info on Group 3's career. This one definitely wanted to come out. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so for some of you, I'm getting the message that you've had to put a lot of work on yourself, like a lot of like past life healing, a lot of like exploring your ancestral lineage and that sort of thing. For some of you, I'm really getting the vibe that you've broken a lot of generational trauma to get to the point where you're at, and this is having a huge impact on your career in a very positive way, because you're very much like you don't follow what anyone else says. Like, you guys are free thinkers, you guys think for yourselves, and you've done a lot of inner work to get to where you guys are right now. And some of that inner work that you guys have done throughout that journey has led you to your purpose, or what you wanted to do for a career. And that's like a message that I'm getting for some of you. I'm really feeling another one of these cards. All right, message for Group 3's career. Message for Group 3's career. This one. Ooh, okay. So another message that's coming through as well is a lot of you work remotely, or you're trying to find ways to work remotely by putting your ideas out there in exchange for monetary gain, so that you guys are able to do a lot more traveling. I'm really getting like the minute that this card popped up, I'm seeing like an airplane, I'm seeing flying. Like, a lot of you, like I said, work remote on your computers. You guys just have this energy where you guys like to venture, like to be by yourselves, and you like to just work from home or work wherever it is that you are. Like, you don't like to be at a single destination. You don't like to be at a single place. You like to just pick up your stuff and leave whenever you want. This is a very nomad, free-spirited group here. Let's pick some more cards. Group 3's career. Any info on Group 3's career? Any info on Group 3's career? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're definitely very much a lone wolf type of group. I'm definitely hearing you're definitely a lone wolf. Like, yes, like sometimes wolves like to travel in packs, but I'm really just getting like the energy that came through from the card is you don't like superficial friendships. Like, you don't like to be friends with just anyone. Like, you're very particular about who you give your time and energy to, and I'm really getting the sense that you're definitely very much someone who likes to work alone in their career. All right, any info for Group 3's career? Any info? Oh wait, no, that one wanted to come out. Okay, Cosmic Egg. Yes, immediately got the message that you're definitely birthing a new idea, something very creative that's going to have a huge impact on the trajectory of your career. And you treat this idea, this creation that you're making, as your freaking child. You treat it as your literal baby. Like, this is mine, and I don't want any other person to put their hands on what I'm creating or get involved in it. This is purely my creation, and I don't want anyone's hands on it. Like, this is like the type of energy that I'm getting, which, like, wow, like, you're very much in tune with your own energy and what you are bringing in your career. Definitely, like I said, a very innovative thinker. Very innovative thinker. Let's get another card. Group 3's career. Group 3. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Okay, so yeah, this came out reversed, which makes a lot of sense for you guys as a group, because the ants, you know, ants work in colonies. There's so many of them, and they like all have like this like gigantic community, and they work in colonies, And this card showed up in reverse for you, which, yes, like I said, definitely gives me the energy of someone who is definitely a leader, who doesn't like to have their own boss, and who is a creator and loves just like being in a quiet studio, in a quiet room, in a quiet area out in nature. I also get the sense for some of you that like, you can literally work on a task by yourself for hours. I'm getting the sense that you guys enter very profound flow states where like hours pass and you're like, whoa, I do not know how it's been 5 hours. I was just enjoying my solitude so much. I was just like enjoying this flow state and like the process of like the creation of my work. Let's go ahead and pull another deck. Any information? Yeah, I'm telling you guys are definitely have a very rich inner world. Definitely. Like, yeah, some of you are very spiritual as well. You're a mystic. You're a spiritual seeker. You definitely just love being in your own energy when it comes to creating stuff for your career. I could see you guys writing books as well. That's also coming to me as well. You literally like to just spend hours just like writing and writing and writing and not talking to anyone, and it gives you life. It makes you feel so alive. Yeah, like, wow. Like, yeah, you guys definitely have a very rich inner world when it comes to your careers. You like to discover things and you like to learn things. You guys have this thirst for knowledge, and then you like to discover all of those things on your own and then create something for someone else so that they can experience it as well. You guys do the inner work so that other people who have trouble doing the inner work don't have to, because you're teaching them everything that you're learning within yourself. Wow, that's beautiful, group threes. Let's get another card. Group threes career. Any info on group threes career? Any info on group threes career? Any info on group three's career? Any info on group three's career? I'm really feeling this one for some reason. Okay, wow. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. Yeah, this is a very, very strong, resilient group. Like, you guys have definitely been through some things where it has led you to do this inner work, and you guys have come a long ways where you genuinely and truly just enjoy your guys' own company, and you've developed such self-love for yourselves. And like, this is like being reflected in your creations, and this is being reflected in your careers as well. And if you haven't gotten to that point for some of you, like, you're going to be hitting a transformation really soon where you are going to be feeling the most love, the most strength that you guys have ever felt. And that is going to be making a huge positive impact on your career and the way that you show up for others, for your audience, for the people that you're going to be sharing those creations with in your career. Wow, okay. Let's get one more card for group three's career. One more card for group three's career. Group three's career. Okay, there's a reason why all three cards try to come out. Like, I guess this is just meant to be for you guys. Okay, let's put this one here. Let's put this one here. Let's put this one. Can you see? Okay, let's put that one here. You guys are a brave group. I'm really getting the sense that you guys know how to use experiences that have had like a drastic impact on you guys in a way where like you use it as fuel in your creations. You use it as motivation. Like you use it as a driving force to tackle your goals and to get to where you want to go in your growth journey is what I'm getting. And like this is so inspiring to a lot of people. Like you have a way of just being an inspiration, of motivating others just by your own energy, and how you're able to just fall down and pick yourself right back up again and just like look at everything as a lesson as opposed to like something that's hindering your progress. I'm getting the sense that you know how to like transmute any obstacle that has happened to you as a way to like up level your growth. Like you're very good at implementing those lessons, grouped threes, and this it just has like a huge impact. I'm getting the sense that in your career, for some of you, maybe we're coaches of some sort. I could see you guys doing that like one-on-one where you have like your own type of work, your own type of curriculum, and you are guiding someone like one-on-one, using the lessons that you've learned in your life to make a positive impact so that others don't have to. Wow, okay. Trust in the places you feel guided towards. Space, time, and self. I'm also getting the sense that you guys have a very strong intuition and you have a very strong spiritual connection to source. I'm getting the sense that you get a lot of signs and synchronicities, like anytime you hit a roadblock or you feel like confused or like you don't know what direction to take. I'm getting the sense that you get signs that help further shift your career in the direction that you want to go. Like you get clarity with it. And wow, yeah, you guys have come a long ways. Like you guys have gone through this beautiful transformation of getting to the point where, like I said, you enjoy your own company. You've developed such love for yourself. And like I said, for those of you who have been struggling with this a little bit lately, like you're about to hit a transformation soon where you're not underestimating your own magic anymore. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Any messages for group three's career? 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 Okay, we got like a few different messages. Okay, for some of you, if you guys have been having like issues with like some family members, or maybe someone in your family isn't approving of the direction that you're heading, or isn't approving of your career or what you've decided to do for your life, like I'm getting that like things are going to be cleared up in that situation really soon, and keep doing what you're doing. They're eventually going to support you and come to the realization that like, oh, she knows what she's doing, or he knows what he's doing. Yeah. But they're going to come to the realization, I fully support you in what you're doing, because I'm really getting the sense that for some of you may have had like a family member, could be mom, dad, aunt, who didn't approve of the direction or didn't approve of your career choice. Maybe they wanted you to go to school, maybe they wanted you to do some sort of trade school, something a bit more like structured and more like socially acceptable and like our society, and you're just like, no, like I'm on my own path, I know what I'm doing it regardless. I'm getting the sense that that's any like conflict, any lack of understanding, like that's going to be ending soon. And for some of you who do struggle with that, like a family member not really approving of your career or the direction you decided to go, I'm getting the sense that like is creating more strength and resilience within you, because at the end of the day, you are choosing yourself, which is so beautiful. Let's see what other cards we have in store for group 3's career. Okay, we've got a lot of cards in store for group 3's career. Okay, so you will be shown the way. This is confirming that any conflict that you've had regarding of disapproval from your career and your life path, like, that is all going to be cleared. Time to go out and have fun. Guaranteed success. Like I said, this is a group where you can literally have a task and work on a task for hours at a time. Like, you start that task and you do not stop working on that task until it is finished, until you are satisfied with it. And so I'm getting the message that, like, you know, it's okay to like take a break. Like, it's okay to take yourself out, like go on a little nature walk. Don't like have to constantly be working all the time. Like, it's okay to have a little balance, you know, where you celebrate your wins. But yes, regardless, like, this is a sign that you are on the right path in terms of your careers, group 3. This is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me on this reading, and I love you so much. Mwah!